Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. Grumpy old Git in the corner this morning. Apologise for the volume levels yesterday. I did an update on the computer, and it reset a lot of the settings on it, and the sound settings was one of them. Thank you, Graham, for letting me know. I did go and look after you made the comment. Appreciate that, mate. It's nice to know people do let me know when something's not right. But anyway, I was going to be a bit more upbeat today. A little less doom and gloom, but yeah, I've been doing a sort of a roundup, really. I mean, you look at the Scottish government now, they're in free fall. They're just self-destructing. You got the Welsh government that can't decide what it is or who it is, and they just seem to be going off on all sorts of tangents just because they can. And then you look at our own shit shower, they're doing nothing but backstabbing, slagging each other off, reporting each other for this, that and the other. Left, right and centre, it don't matter whichever way, they're all coming from all directions and nothing's getting done. The EU Parliament, that's been found now to be corrupt. That's got major issues in its own self, and many other countries in the EU have got issues with it. And the support for the EU is starting to reflect on that, with many countries now seeing the outsider's point of view. They want out, they want to rule themselves again. So the EU's going down. Then in America, if you listen to the government, basically, from what I see there, just as a quick overview, it's permanently on the verge of a civil war or a civil uprising. They provoke the war with Russia at every opportunity. Then you got the two main dictators that are in the news in Canada and New Zealand. That they're resembling a certain dictator from the 30s and 40s. And virtually every other little country is at war with somebody, even if it's themselves or their people. There are a few little countries left out there that are nothing to do with it. They're quite happily plodding along. But they're all suffering from some form of natural disaster. Now, what do I see? Well, I see very, very dark course, I do. The planet is getting ready to consume itself. It wants to cleanse itself. It'll kill everybody off, and then the rotted flesh will be used to refertilise itself and be reborn. Jesus, that is dark, isn't it? I'm no conspiracy theorist. But maybe that would be the best thing for the place at the moment. But anyway, Christmas is coming. Why everybody goes mad, I don't know. It's a couple of days holiday with feasting, but everybody seems hell-bent on buying enough food for a month when the shops are basically only closed for one day. They'll all be out again Boxing Day shopping at the sales and what have you. And to prove the point, even the traffickers that control immigration in the channel, I say they control it because nobody else is. But they're offering discounts for Christmas. The going price was around £5,000 for a seat on a boat. That's now been dropped to about 600 apparently. That's better than buy one get one free, isn't it? But is it because they've got all the ones across now with the money? And there's no more that can afford to pay. So to keep the businesses going, they've got to drop their prices, haven't they? But if they've got the papers, and they've got legal papers to say that they deserve asylum, etc., it could cost them a lot less to come through legal routes, couldn't it? But that's happening as well. They're not saying that, but there is a lot more immigration than there was coming through legally as well as illegally. And now we got the strikes continue with the NHS. That's throwing everything up in the air now. I mean, if you want to go out, you might as well wrap yourself up in bubble wrap or something. Try and keep yourself safe, because you won't get anywhere if you get hurt. And this is all after the government have thrown billions and billions of pounds at the NHS. Now, I always said that's not the way to fix it, because that billions and billions of pounds that they've thrown at them is just soaked up by management and wokeness. The fact that they want hundreds of diversity managers and inclusion managers at 70 grand a year for a 3-day week. Now that tells you where a lot of this money is going. And every single one of them is hell-bent on blaming everything and everybody bar themselves. They will not take the blame for anything. Now, don't forget, these are the people that followed the government narrative, pushed the agenda, pushed certain procedures. Now they're saying that we won't let anybody die during the strikes, but you were quite happy to let people die throughout the last couple of years, and they still are, from those procedures. That can't be denied now. The information has been released, it's all out there, and it is absolute fact. Even Pfizer knew about it, so you can guarantee all the other big pharma did as well. But I've Jesus, smoking too much. But I've got to say that since I made the complaint about them, they've done all right by me. I've had no cancelled appointments, no hassle getting appointments. Yes, you always get hassle getting an appointment with a GP. That's why I bypass them now and go straight to my consultant if I need anything. But yeah, that was only because I made a complaint. Now, they're still pushing propaganda, and they're still pushing a bit of a narrative, but this is nothing to do with the lurgy. This is all now strep A, the flu, the normal stuff that we get every year. So what are they on about? You know, they've released a statement that lives won't be put at risk. But when you calculate how many people they put at risk in 2020, 2021, did they put lives at risk? In my opinion, yes. 100%. Anyway, I'll leave it there for today, guys. I could go deeper into that, but I don't like to spread too much doom and gloom, as you know. Lying bastard that I am. But anyway, guys, I've got a bit to do today. I've actually got to get to the chemist and a few other places, which is going to take me quite a few hours, I'd have thought. It's quite a lot of moving about, which I struggle with. So anyway, guys, as always, welcome to the new subs. They're not showing on the channel, but I've got confirmation that there has been new subs through other routes. So welcome to you guys. Hope you stick around. My respects to each and every one of you for all the support you've given me this year, and that means everybody out there. You're a great bunch of guys, and I couldn't ask for any better. So, with that, what's there left to say? Oh yeah. Stay safe. Stay safe. Chops again. Stay strong. Ignore what these clowns are telling you. and please try and have a good Christmas, because we never know what the next one is going to bring. Respect, people.